Everyone, welcome to the webinar. It's awesome to have you all on the call, the first one for this year. And I think I wrote in the email that it might be the last one, and it could be. It just depends. We've got a few other things on the go this year that we want to look at, and we also are moving into another niche as well. And so, well, actually two other niches, and so that's going to keep us fairly busy. And so we'll just wait and see, and because I send out videos just about every week anyway, so keep up to date there. But what I want to talk about tonight is 7 ways to make money without winning the lottery. And some of them you'll go, oh yeah, heard that before. Some of them you'll go, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Now Gary and I have a radio program that we record. We go in and it's a half an hour long, and we run through all sorts of things internet. It's called All Things Internet, and at the moment we're running through 7 ways to make money online. And the other day I thought, well, you know, let's change it, and well, let's change it to 7 ways to make money without winning the lottery. And because, you know, the chances of winning lottery, well, they're fairly slim, aren't they, really? Any of you on the call ever won the lottery? You know, say $200, $300 or more. Anyone, if you have, just type in, I have won $300 or something. I think Gary won once, $300 or $200. Wow, Amanda, you won a car. Excellent. Well, there you go. There's an e-book in the making. How to win a car on the lotto. Wow, Jill won $800, Robert $860, Sally won $150. You got to buy lotto tickets to win. You are right, yeah. So I've never bought one, so I've never won. So what we're going to get on tonight is we're going to talk about the really important stuff first. So the really important stuff first. So let's get through that. Because we have to say all these things nowadays. My results are not typical. Okay? And the stuff that I'm going to talk about tonight takes work. Some takes more work than others, but it takes work, and it doesn't just fall out of the sky. I can assure you, I wish it did. Well, maybe not, but it would maybe easier. But it does take work. Any business takes work. Most people who buy How to Make Money programs never do anything. So come on, guys, you can take part in this tonight. How many of you have spent thousands upon thousands of dollars and really haven't done much at all? I know some of you have done quite a bit and you still haven't made any money for whatever reason. But a lot of people spend a lot of money on buying How to Make Money programs, and they never do a thing. And it just blows my mind. It would blow yours if I was to tell you how many people have bought programs off me and never done a thing, ever. And it's terrible. It upsets me no end, and I just can't believe people do it. But I know that people do it all the time, and they just find that they, for whatever reason, just don't do anything, can't be bothered, whatever. Things change, they can't do anything. So what I'm going to give you tonight, these are real business ideas. They are real business ideas. Now, are they push button? Well, no, not really. I don't know that there's too many real push buttons. If there's a push button business out there, it requires something else, maybe money, maybe something else to keep it going and keep it alive. So what I'm going to show you tonight are real business ideas. Building a successful business takes time. Now, you all know that, and some of you are on here have what we call bricks and mortar businesses as well, and you know how much time it has taken to get your business up and running. So building a successful business takes time. Now, we all know that. And I am not implying that you will make money. So now that we've got over that really important stuff that I have to say, we can move on, right? I am not implying that you will make money. So, got that clear, everyone? You're as clear as everything, and let's move on to the next one. So the next thing is, how is this webinar different from other webinars, right? How this webinar is different, sorry. Got my tongue around the wrong way. Well, firstly, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to make an offer at the end. So no surprises there, okay? I am going to make an offer at the end. In fact, I'm going to make it 3 different options as well, and 3 different ways of which you to launch your business, and we want to help you do it. So just, it's going to be there. Most sales webinars have lots of stories and pictures of kids and exotic locations, and well, we're not going to have any of those today, or tonight rather. This webinar is 100% how-to with no stories, maybe some testimonials, but no exotic stories of going down rivers and houseboats. All right, it's just all good stuff, all good teaching, and all good how-to stuff tonight. I'm going to show you how to do what I have done and what I do, and basically do every single day. So that's what we're going to go through on the webinar tonight. So another really good question for you: who is this webinar for? I've missed out a little word there. It's for internet marketers, it's for consultants. In fact, it's for anyone who wants a real business. So anyone out there, is this good for you guys? Anyone out there want a real business? Okay, some of you do? Yeah, okay, good. All right, so this webinar is for you then. And it's for people who realize that there's no such thing as success without work. There isn't, I'm sorry. There is either, as I said earlier, there's either work or there's money involved. Somewhere along the line, you've got to do something. And the webinar is for people who are committed to building long-term successful business, and people who are willing to do what it takes, you know, to set the goals, make the plans, and stick to them. So who is this webinar not for? Well, people who don't want to work. All right. So if you don't want to work, well, it's just probably a waste of time for you to be on this. People who are excited by the next big thing and not actually working. So that's another person who this is not for you. So if you're a shiny object person, this may not be for you either. But people who want overnight wealth, always chasing the next shiny object. So here's the plan for the webinar tonight, guys. First, let's determine if being in business is the right thing for you. And I just want to say hi to Liz from Denmark, who's just got on, so that's fantastic. So what we want to do is first let's determine if being in business is the right thing for you. Let's discover what you really, really want, and then we'll have to figure out how you're going to get there and what the 7 ways to make money without winning the lotto actually are. That's the plan for the webinar. What do you want? And it's a question, guys, you really need to answer. See, the answer usually is, well, I want more money. Well, why? Why do you want more money? Is it so that you can go on exotic trips? Is it so you can get a new car or a bigger house or a bigger TV? Why? So then we're going to go inside the 7 ways to make money, and I'll show you how you can copy me. What do we really, really want? And I was faced with this question years ago, many years. I think we face it all the time, but I had to really think, what do I want? What do I really, really want? Who am I? What do I stand for? When I, shuffle off my mortal coil, and people look at me and they go, well, there she is. She lived from 0 to 95, and you know how it has that little space in the beginning, in the middle there? That kind of minus thing. What will that stand for? What will that mean for people who are at my funeral when I'm whatever? What will that be? Will it stand for something significant? And it's a question, I guess, that you all need to ask. We all start at 0 and we live to whatever. What is that dash in the middle? Is it going to be a minus that didn't stand for anything? I don't believe that. But what is it going to mean? What are people going to talk about when you go? So what do you really want in life? Is it just, as I said, more cars, bigger houses? What exactly is it? And until you answer that question, it's really difficult to do anything. But most of us say freedom. Would that be right, guys? Anyone here want freedom? If you want freedom, write it in the thingy bob. Yep, lots of you want freedom. Okay, excellent. But what is freedom? What is it to you? That's what you've got to ask. Because, you know, at some point when you earn lots of money, ask anyone that's won the lotto. Oh, they get plenty of freedom. They get plenty of everything. And some of the wealthy guys out there, they've got a bit of freedom as well. But what does freedom look like to you? So then you might achieve it, and then we want more, and we get bigger, and we get lots more shiny stuff in our garage and in our houses, in our businesses, whatever it is, whatever happens, we end up with a way bigger business and a much more responsibility and not as much freedom. So you've got to be really careful what you wish for and what you say you really, really want. So if you want to build a business, what kind of business do you want? What do you want out of it? Because sometimes, you know, the bigger the business, the more money perhaps, and then the more staff. And then what are you? You end up with a job, don't you? And you don't really want that either, I suppose. So what do you want? Well, I've talked to a lot of people, and what people want is they want to be stress-free. Not totally stress-free, because then we'd be boring. I like to live on the edge a bit. Anyone else like that? Like a little bit of the edge. So what do we want? Well, stress-free, said most people. But as I found out, stress-free abundance is a much better thing to wish for, I believe. Stress-free abundance. Being free to do what you want to do most of the time. Would that appeal to anybody here? Would it appeal to you to be free to do what you want to do most of the time? Would that make most of you happy? Yeah, sure would. And meaning that your income goals will be met consistently. So an abundance means designing a lifestyle that is perfect for the happiness of you and your family. So, you know, what you could do is work out what you want, write it down. You don't have to have a great big family motto and stick it up on your wall. I mean, if you don't want to do that, that's just not me to do that. But this is what I want. I want to be relatively stress-free, and I want to live in abundance in every area of my life, not just money, but in every area of my life. So I have to design a lifestyle that's perfect for the happiness of me and my Gary and my family as well. So what has to be done is to find an income that will do all of the above. Stress-free abundance gives you the ability to design your ideal business and lifestyle. That would be cool, right? Low stress, low demand on you, high profits. Woohoo! That's what we want. That's what I'm calling for. Not having to do stuff that sucks. There's a whole pile of things that I've got to do in the different businesses that we have here, online and offline, that suck. I hate them. And I'm so pleased to have Gary there. He can do some of the sucky jobs, and I do some of his sucky jobs. And the other sucky jobs we actually send out to other people so they can do those sucky jobs for us. Because I hate those sucky jobs, right? And so not having to do the stuff that sucks, but do the stuff that I'm good at, that I love to do, and that's really what it is. And a real business. A real business, what is that? A profitable enterprise that works without you. And at some point, that's what we all want to work towards, right? So I'm going to give you some ideas tonight that I believe will help you on the path. Some of it you may have heard, some of it you may have forgotten. And hopefully tonight it might reignite the fire underneath you guys so that you can get up and get going and make things happen. So how do we get there? By following a specific proven method or blueprint, which will change as you go, and it does change as you go. See, I've had to change. See, I was doing a lot of the stuff on my own and had a few outsourcers there, and then Gary came along. He finished his, sold his business, and so now we have two of us, which is wonderful. I know that many of you are envious because of that, but that's just what's happened. It's what we chose to do, and because of that, I've had to make some changes, and he's had to make some changes. And there are some things that we just don't do. And so things change, and it's wonderful. I like that. We've learnt the word leverage in our house. The most important term that you must learn time leverage, money leverage, resources leverage. You know, if you're a control freak, then you'll end up doing everything. I'm not a control freak. I don't care. I love to outsource. I love to give jobs away to other people. It doesn't worry me. I think it's a great thing to be able to share and give things away to other people to do. And of course the idea is to work on the business and not in the business. And of course that's where we want to get to, and that's why we do these things. That's why we leverage where we can. And it's taken a bit of time to convince Gary sometimes. You know, he loves to do the graphic things. And, you know, when you look at it, I can outsource that for $20. And they can go away and do that. Or I can give it to Gary to do, and it might take him, you know, an hour or 2 hours to do something. But his time is worth, you know, 80, 90, 100 and something dollars an hour. And so this other person I'm paying $20 to. You know, why not just leverage it out, be sensible? So you have the time and you have the money. That's the way it's good to work. So success, next exit. Hopefully that'll come up in a minute for you. There we go. So let's go and have a look at it as we go through this now. 7 ways to make money without winning the lottery. Some of you have done quite well now that I have a look over here. You've done very well on winning the lotteries, or making some money with them in them anyway. Well, here's the thing: to make money, actually, to win, you have to be different. You have to be. If you have to stand on your hand and jump up and down like this, then that's what you've got to do. You've got to be different. You can't be average. And I hope no one here is average. If you are average and do an average job, you'll make an average income. And average doesn't make it in my book. I don't want to be average. I want to be way above average. And that's the first decision you've got to make. And am I going to be average, or am I going to be excellent? And am I going to do things better, faster, or whatever than the competition? And that's the big question. So to win, you have to be different. Some of you are like this. You're just treading water. You're getting nowhere fast, right? You're just doing this all the time and you get nowhere. And you've bought a lot of programs. You're still not making any money for whatever reason. You're just nowhere fast. Some of you also have this little push button thing. You just want to push on a button and make it all happen. There is no easy push button system. Well, I found one that's kind of easy push button system. And I spoke about it in a blog post I did a couple of weeks ago called the Best Affiliate Program. And if you want a push button system, it is the best push button system out there. Pays every day. It is the most fantastic affiliate system I've ever come across. And if you want to know more about it, then you need to go to my blog and find out about it and get in touch with me. But really and truly, if you want a push button system, that's the only one that I know of. Okay? Now you do have to do a little bit of work, not much, but you do. So if you want a real good push button system, then that's the one. So you need to just get in contact with me. It's just fantastic and never missed a day, pays every day. It's wonderful. All I want to tell you that other than that system, that's the only one I know of and the only one that I've been part of that actually pays you significant amount of money, you might as well stop looking. Okay, just stop looking and focus on what you already have at hand. And we're going to talk about some different things tonight. So what we're going to do today is we're going to have a sit down, pretend I'm there sitting in your lounge with you or wherever you are in your office. And we'll have a bit of a think tank, a bit of a brainstorm. I'm going to give you some ideas, and I am positive that out of the ideas that I give you tonight, you're going to find something that will light your fire and will get you going. So I have a question for you. What do you have right now that could make you money? What do you have right now that could make you money? Come on, think about it, guys. What do you have right now that will make you money? The very first thing we're going to look at tonight is affiliate marketing. Now, I'm going to talk about it a wee bit later, so I'm not going to talk too much about it right now, but I want to talk to you about it in a different way. So we're going to talk about affiliate marketing tonight. Second thing we're going to talk about is marketing your own product marketing. I'm going to give you some ideas on here tonight, and so we'll cover that in a moment. The next thing we're going to look at is JV marketing. Now, this will surprise you. It's not just the normal one, so just keep your eyes peeled on this. I'm going to give you some new stuff. We're doing all, I'm going to show you 7 different ways to make money tonight, and I can tell you we're doing all of them. Every single one of them. Right now, we are doing every single thing that I'm putting up here tonight. Every one of them. Do we sleep? Yes, we do. We have probably, what, about 8 hours sleep a night? So, yeah, we sleep. So we don't have to worry about that. So, the next thing we're going to look at is, well, AdSense and Pinterest marketing. This is fantastic. I've been using Pinterest now and for a bit. Well, actually not that long. But I've started using it because I'll tell you what started me on it really was the fact that I was getting so much traffic to my website because people had taken some of my stuff off my website and put it up in their Pinterest. And so I started to see, wow, I'm getting all this flipping traffic. I better find out about it. So I've got some training coming out about it soon. But we're going to look at AdSense and Pinterest marketing as well. We're going to look at, I know we haven't done this before, but we're going to look at TradeMe and eBay. And I'll tell you why we're going to look at TradeMe, because we are earning significant amount of money through TradeMe. Well, in New Zealand we have TradeMe, and most of the rest of the world have eBay. Now, eBay's not that big here in New Zealand, and so TradeMe's it, you know, that's where it's at. And so we use TradeMe, and we're making, well, this week we've made over $2,500, and I think we make significant money every week on TradeMe. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about website marketing as well, and you'll be amazed at how you can make this work for you, even though you don't know how to build a website. So we're going to talk about that. And the last thing we're going to talk about as part of this is consultant marketing, right? Now, I want to tell you up front before we go into all this, I'm not going to spend 5 minutes running through all this and then another 45 minutes selling you a product at the end, okay? I hate that. Anyone else hate that? Do you just hate being on a webinar to be sold at for the entire hour, to be given half an hour's information? Do you hate that? I just can't stand it. So now, a lot of the guys, I just wait for the replay. Do you see, everyone hates it. All right, so you're not going to get that. So anyway, we're going to get on with it, and we're going to start with the beginning here. And I'm going to remember to turn off all that all the way through. Well, I love this picture, and I'm hoping that the little guy's moving for you. It is so cool because so many people are like this, sitting on the couch, watching the TV, eating all the stuff that they shouldn't be eating. The reason I bring this up to you is this. I have this program that I've been telling a few people about called the Best Affiliate Program. And I'll tell you this, honestly, in 5 minutes a day, you can work on this system. And that's, you know, if you want to, you could just spend 5 minutes a day. You won't earn as much as if you spent maybe an hour a day. But anyway, you could spend 5 minutes a day and earn money every single day. I have told a few people about this, and here's the response. 5 minutes? I don't even have 5 minutes. Come on, people. 5 minutes. Everybody has 5 minutes. And so please don't say, hey, I don't even have 5 minutes. I don't believe that for 1 minute, that you couldn't even get up 5 minutes earlier in the morning or turn the TV off 5 minutes earlier at night. So I don't think there's anyone on the call tonight like that. But come on. If you want a business and you want to make some money, for whatever that reason is, I am positively sure that you can get yourself off the couch and stop eating hamburgers, drinking that Coca-Cola, because I believe that every one of you is like this. You're sitting on a flipping golden egg. You are. You really are. You just haven't had anyone to tell you what it is or to motivate you and get you up off there. So I can tell you this. because every one of you is an amazing person and every one of you has something amazing to offer the world. And so, with that said, let's carry on. Oops. Okay. All right. Here's the first thing we're going to look at. Affiliate marketing. All right? Affiliate marketing. Very first thing. Now, you all know about affiliate marketing. And we always tell everyone to go to ClickBank. So if you're brand new, brand spanking new, never done anything before on the internet, go to ClickBank. It's a great place to start and learn about affiliate marketing. There's over 10,000 products in there. Most of them are ebooks or videos. We have some products up there ourselves that you guys can start promoting as well if you want. But ClickBank is a great place to start with affiliate marketing. And we all know affiliate marketing, I am sure, where you sell a product on behalf of somebody else and they pay you X number of dollars. So ClickBank, good place to start. And the other one I mentioned earlier, the affiliate, best affiliate program, you just come to me. That's another great place to start. Then we've got CJs, which is Commission Junction. And then we've got CPAs. Now, I'm going to do some training soon on the Pinterest. And Pinterest is a great place where you can use CPAs. And so it could be a good place for you to start. I want to talk about Pinterest later anyway. But so CPA or Amazon, all places where you can sell on behalf and get paid on behalf of, and Amazon sells everything. So if you have a bent towards photography, maybe you sell cameras through there. There's all sorts of things that you can sell at Amazon. But here's what I've learned. It's hard. It's much harder now than it was a year ago. And that's for sure. But here's the big tip. Do what you love. That is what works nowadays for me. So basically I've got rid of all my sites. I had 480 and all sorts of things. I'm down to about 60, I don't know. I've got 120 domain names, but I don't know how many websites I've got actually. Yeah, I've got about 100 and something. But most of them, a good portion of them, are out there to gather people's names and emails. And the ones that I really take care of are in the areas or in the niches I absolutely love. And so I put a lot of work into them. I've got rid of all my ones that were talking about hemorrhoids and how to grow tall and chicken houses because I really have no interest in them. And a few years ago they were great. But then I didn't have an interest in them. Google changed it and they didn't like any auto posting anymore. So all they had to change. And I had to start writing articles or find people to write articles for me about hemorrhoids and stuff like that. And it was too hard. And so now my big tip to you is do affiliate marketing, yeah, but find a program or an affiliate that excites you. The product rather. Find a product that excites you, that you're interested in. Don't just go to ClickBank and just find any old thing and say, oh, that'll do and I'll sell that, because it doesn't work like that nowadays. You have to go find something that interests you, that excites you, because you'll put a lot of effort into it. So sell what you love and what you have an interest in. I remember Brett McFall saying years ago that you should, I think it was him, that you should do your passion. And I thought, well, your passion? Was it Brett that said do your passion? And I thought, well, he did scrapbooking. I didn't think that was his passion. Somebody, if it wasn't Brett, one of the big guys, gurus, whoever he was, said, you know, you should always do your passion. I thought, oh, no, you don't need to worry about that. Just do whatever sells, for goodness sake. And that's what I did, and many of you did as well. Some of you made really good money. Some of you didn't make much money from it. Well, I did quite well until all the things changed with Google. So now I do what I love, and I go into the niches that interest me. And that's what is successful for me. And I am absolutely sure that it will work for you. If you go into the niches that absolutely excite you, can anyone please write in their little bar here that they can back that up, that they're doing something that interests them and it's working for them because they're really interested in what they're doing. Yeah, Kylie's got that. Stuart says yes. He's doing what he's really interested in. He's passionate about. Stuart's doing ventriloquism. We take lessons in ventriloquism, saying the word. And so, yeah, there's a whole pile of you saying yes, yes, yes. So if you do what interests you, you will find it a whole lot more successful, and you keep doing it and you keep doing it, okay? And until it's a really good site. We'll talk about authority sites and all that sort of stuff. That's right, Alex. Alex did Frangipani Rust as well, which has worked out very well for him. I'm going to give you some examples in a moment. And Eugene is saying playing and teaching the saxophone, so it worked for him. So you find what interests you and you do that, because that is what is the most successful thing today in affiliate marketing for me. And talking to many of the other guys out there, that's what they're finding as well, that they're doing what interests them, really interests them, and they can put all their effort into it. And they're not just throwing up websites all over the place and just hoping for the best. So if you really like something and put effort into it, then I know that you're going to have more success. Will you have total success? I don't know. I don't know what your niche is that you're going into. You need to do your research and all that sort of stuff. But really, you can do it. Just find what you're interested in and put all your effort into that. Now, Sally was doing quilting. I'm not sure how she's going with that, but you've got to find the product and carry on through to the end with it. As I said earlier, what do you know? I mean, really, what do you know? I'm sure you know heaps of things that other people don't know, and you need to get that out and share it with other people. What are you good at? That's another thing. What are you good at? What can you sell? There's a heap of things that you can sell, and it might mean, guys and gals, that you have to go offline to do it. Now, for instance, there's in Australia, there's these things started up called The Shed. I think it's a most amazing concept, and I see there's a couple of them in New Zealand. I don't know about the rest of the world. I think they've been spreading around the world. What a wonderful idea where people get together and older people teach younger people perhaps how to do woodwork or all sorts of other things. Or maybe you're good at woodwork. Maybe you know how to make trucks out of wood that is healthy for children, or with a paint that is healthy, that they won't get formaldehyde poisoning and stuff like that. And you could run little workshops. There are so many things you can do, and you don't have to always have everything online. You can promote it online, sell your products online, but you can work offline. My biggest thing that I did, someone said to me the other day, Gail, how did you make all the money that you did? Well, in the first few months that I was started doing internet marketing, well, I went out. That's what I did. I was working online, but I also went out. I held workshops and seminars. I spoke all over the country, all over the world, in fact. I went out with my own product. My own product was me, and my product that I was selling, which was how to do internet marketing. So what are you good at? And I know you're all good at something. So drop shipping. I'm going to talk about that in just a moment. And creating your own product. The key to success tip, PLR. Reproduce it. I'll show you in a moment what I mean with that. Software, which I've done a lot of software. Why have I done it myself? No, I've written up a little, on a notepad and sent it into some guy on Elance or on Odesk or something and said, this is what I want, and they've gone ahead and created it. And how did I know what I wanted? Well, I built websites, and I thought, oh, it'd be so good if we could do this. It'd be so good if we could do that. And then, I don't know how to write software, but I sent it off to them and they did it for me. Then we have Geraldine, a wonderful example of Geraldine, and she has just had a book launch and over the weekend, and it's a concept that she started, I think, on Facebook, and it was note to self. And the story goes something like this, that someone saw it and then approached her and asked if she could produce a book, or if they could produce a book with her. And so she had her book launch this weekend. Now, would she have known a year ago that this was going to happen? I don't think so. It sort of came out of the blue in some ways. So what an amazing thing. She just wrote this stuff up on Facebook, note to self, and then she's created a book from there. Now, we have some other lovely ladies up in the Sunshine Coast, and they have children that are, have allergies to all sorts of things. So what did they do? Out of necessity, they started up a website to help other people out. It's called the Allergy Menu. You've probably seen them on TV over there tonight. They were on TV over there tonight. They've been on TV a lot lately and in the newspaper and all sorts of other places. So they've started up this huge membership site for all these people with allergies, all kinds of allergies, so that they can get help and know what to buy, etc. Now, it was born out of a passion to be able to help other people. And then we have Lisa and Dion. Lisa and Dion live here in New Zealand, in Tauranga. What they did was they had these, what do you call those things, solar-powered bags. You should see them now, how much money they're making every month, every week, selling these bags all over the country, and I don't know where else. I think they send them overseas as well. Just found these things from another company, and they get them here and then they produce them. Well, I don't know all the story of what even they do, but I was talking to them last week. They are just creaming it. It's amazing what they've done. And did they have their own product? Did they create the bags? No, they didn't. But they had a passion for what they looked. Well, they saw a niche in the market actually, and they went after it. Was it easy to begin with? No, it wasn't. It was difficult, but they stuck at it, and now they're doing so well. I think even a year ago they were doing about $10,000 or $20,000 a month. So how about that? Just saw a niche and went for it. Now our example here, I don't want to say what it is yet, but we found a product that we want to bring into the country, and we've just bought a whole pile of them from the States. They're due to arrive here next week. And what we've done is, it's a product, a physical product. And so what we've done is we've spoken to the Daily Deal group over here, and we're going to do a daily deal. So we're just going to sell hundreds of these things in a one-day daily deal thing. Now, people, you might think, well, some are saying, yeah, but that's you, Gail. You think of all these things. There's no reason why you can't. No reason at all why you can't think of some of these things. You're all very clever people. Oh, I just wanted to go and show you this. Sorry, let's have another look. All right. Wait for you to see the screen. Wait for it to come up. Come on, baby. There we go. Now, this I put up. Well, I didn't. I had someone do this for me, and it's over 4.5 years ago. This is a PLR product, and it's articles, 1,500 articles. It would blow your mind how many I've sold of this. It cost me $12. I have sold this and sold this and sold. I still sell it, and I forget that it's even there until I get a little check from PayPal. I mean, an email from them. $10. It was a PLR product, and I've sold, I don't know, hundreds of them. It's incredible. I can't believe that people buy them, but there you go. And then we've got Domain Name Cache Secrets, another great book that I bought. I think it cost me $22. I rewrote it, put a new cover on it, called it a different thing, and I just sell this. I give it away as well, so I sell it or give it away. A PLR product, guys, and I've sold so many of these. It's incredible. And then on the Fast SEO here, I've got these different plugins that I've had created, and my theme, and this one here. All these different things. They're just products. I just thought, well, there must be some way we can create products that will do this, or pieces of software that will do that and this. And I've got a number of being created now in some of the, what do you call them, like Elance and stuff. So, and then we've got this book here, which, I don't know, this database alone has got thousands in here who've signed up to this particular thing. And what I did with this is I took the little book, the PLR book, and I just did a series of videos to go with it. It was just easy. Cost me like $15. That went up about 3 years ago. This is a piece of software I paid $80 for. And this database is in the thousands upon thousands of people who download this every single day. It's just software that I saw, PLR product for $80. And all I've done is I've done a video. No one else did this. A few other people bought it, but I did a video with it as well, put it up there. And it's just every single day people sign up to this all the time. Then we have here the Easy WordPress sales pages, and this costs like $15. And this sells all the time, 27. But guys, you can do this. It's not hard. I'm not that clever, not much clever than you, really. I hope this is the right one. Oh, I thought it might be the wrong one. I hate it when that happens. All right. So now we're going to go into the JV marketing. So let's look at that. JV means joint venture. It means finding people that you can market with together. Now, it doesn't mean finding some big shebang, you know, to do it with. It doesn't mean going out there finding, you know, I'm the guru of the gurus, because that's not going to happen, let's face it. It's probably not going to happen, well, not in the internet marketing industry anyway, probably. But you might be in a different niche, an easier niche than internet marketing, that you can find someone that you can do a JV with, a joint venture with. Now, someone in your market or in a like market, a similar market that you could work with. Doesn't have to be a famous person. All you have to do is interview them. Now there's some new software, new webinar software out. Just the name just escapes me right now. Much cheaper than GoToWebinar, and you can use it for free. And you could just get someone on there and interview them. And what is your niche? Whatever your niche is, Sally's niche, one of your niches, Sally, isn't it, is in quilting, and you have Corolla, or whatever you call that funny stuff, I can't even say it. So there's experts out there in both of those fields who you could interview. And then you could interview them on Skype if you wanted, which is easy, and you can record on Skype as well. So you could easily interview them. You could send away that interview and get that interview transcribed. And so then you've got the interview, which could be an audio, then you've got the transcribe of that, and then you can go ahead and do a few, PowerPoints to go with it, and voila, you've got a video as well. It's not that hard, and you've worked with that very person who's the expert in the industry in that particular, whatever your niche is, and then you might say to them, how about I'll do all this work for you, and then I'll give it all to you as a thank you, and you can use whatever I've created in your marketing. Now, I had someone approach me for that at the beginning of the year. I did a webinar with just them, just him and me, and then he took my webinar and he's produced it into a transcribe. He's done a mind map, because I no use asking me for a mind map. He'd done a whole pile of things with it and then given it back to me and said, thank you very much. So you can do all sorts of things with JVs, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to find a famous person. Maybe they have a webinar out there that you could use for your people. You could put on your website and sell something. A while ago I saw a webinar with a particular person, and it was a really good webinar, and so I sent them an email and said, hey, could I have that webinar on my website? Can you give me your affiliate link, and then I'll promote it to my database? And they were very happy with that. So just think outside the box a little, guys. Right now I'm going to be doing a JV with a person in America who's an expert in the niche that we're going into, and it was just, she just came across my path one day. It was just amazing how it happened, and I said to her, can I do a JV with you? You're an expert in your area. And she said, no problem at all. She was just really excited to be able to do it. So ask if you can promote it. That's the whatever you produce, and make a profit from it. Success tip, all you have to do is ask. You're not wanting their database. So don't go to them and say, hey, can you market my database, your database for me so that we can do a webinar together? That possibly won't happen first time up. But you could go to them and ask them if you could interview them, and then create something and then see what happens, right? All you're wanting is to ask for the expertise. You're just wanting their help, and I'm sure most people will give it freely. Record a series of interviews and just use them. So we're doing a JV with our Daily Deal product. So we're doing a JV with the Daily Deal company, basically. They take a percentage of everything that we put through. Now that's pretty amazing, isn't it? And we've got a couple of other companies. We're going to go and see them and say, hey, you sell this product too. How about we do a JV together? And because we've got a great mentoring program with this. Would you like to work with us? So you can think outside the box. Guys, come on, I know you can. And whatever niche you're in, you can do a similar thing. Don't just say, oh, that's Gail, she thinks these things. No, you can all do it. Right, now the next thing is AdSense. There's a few of you who've got AdSense sites out there, and a whole pile of them. Some of you got hundreds. Well done. And with the new changes in Google in the last week, where they have just absolutely gone mad and cut down all these these poor what do you call them, blog banks and all sorts of things that they've taken down, it make it very difficult for some people with AdSense sites. Some people lost them. I'm sure you guys are all right that have got AdSense sites. All I can say to you with your AdSense sites is be careful with them. If you're going to have a whole pile of them, man, you need to talk to Bernard, and I know he's on the call tonight, but there's a whole pile of things you need to take into consideration when you're putting up AdSense sites. And now the AdSense sites have to be contentful. They have to be great. I've put here, AdSense is not for the faint-hearted. And it isn't. But if you want a bit of fun, a bit of excitement, well, you know, you could do AdSense. And it certainly changed. It was great. It really was great. But to be honest, I haven't got a single AdSense site up that I know of. I just found them too hard. I just couldn't keep up with them. So I've had to take them down. And some of them I sold. So whatever happened with them now, because I'm more focused, I know what I want to do. So AdSense, I say, is not for the faint-hearted. And Bernard says here, don't use private networks to promote your AdSense sites on. I guess that's what you mean. And also, when you put up a whole pile of AdSense sites, you have to really be careful that you don't put them all on the same hosting account. There's a whole pile of things that you have to look at. So, but I suggest that you start with what you know and make every single AdSense site content rich with amazing content. So it's not just an AdSense site, you are actually got good content out there as well. And I remember Bernard saying the other day he's got some great writers now that write his content for him, so he doesn't have to just as well because he's got lots. But that's something that that some of you are doing, and good on you, but just make sure you get some really good advice and really good help on all that. Create your own product. I'm not sure why I've put that there. I just can't remember now. I'll come back to it. The other thing, I'm just going to leave Pinterest and come back to that in a minute. A success tip for your AdSense site is use blog curation. That will help bring content into your websites really, really quickly. I've just done a whole blog curation webinar actually, and it should go up over the next couple of days. But what you really need is great content, amazing content on here. And Bernard would say the same, and I'm sure Michelle and them who have got them as well will say you must have good content on these sites. Don't put too many ads on the site. And in fact, as I've said a long time ago, put none on for the first day or 2 or 3 or 4, and then just put a little few on. Don't overpower your site with ads so that Google looks and goes, it's just full of ads. So just take it carefully. All right, and I just say none for the first few weeks. I don't know if that still stands, but it certainly was the way I used to do it anyway. So what I want to do now is go to Pinterest. Who's heard of Pinterest? Write it in your thing if you've heard of Pinterest, guys. Anyone heard of Pinterest? Yes, lots of you have. All right, this is my Pinterest account here. I won't do a refresh at the moment. So wait for it to come in. Right, now you have to be invited to join Pinterest, and I see many of you have Pinterest sites, but you have absolutely nothing on them, and I imagine it's because you have no idea what to do when you get here. And it's fantastic. The amount of traffic I get back from Pinterest is incredible. So, and the one that I get the most traffic from at the moment is Gail's infographics. So if we were to click on there, it will take you in to all these infographics. You see them all here. Who likes infographics? I'll just wait for it to come up on your screen. There we go. If you like infographics, you will love this stuff. Yes, people like it. And so what happened was on my gailbottomleyonline.com website, a number of people found that I had infographics on there, and so they pinned them off there. Here's one here. And so they pinned it off my website, and they put it up on their Pinterest site. And then so what happens, people had their followers and they would see it and then they would come back to my site. So let's click on it, give you an idea. So I've clicked on this particular one. This is my one here. And you'll see down the side it has a like, a tweet, embed, for goodness sake, so you can embed it in your website. You can even report it, not that we want to do that. But here's what we have here, and down the bottom we've got my website on here, we've got my website on here. You click on the picture and you'll also, I'm pretty sure, go to my website. Oh, you'll go to that, sorry. Okay, so we go to here, let me just click on that, see where we go from there, into the JPEG. However, I'll just turn that off. If you go to the bottom here and click on here, you will go to my website. And to whatever link that I actually put on there, that's where you'll go. So I put the link on the bottom there to go to this particular blog post, and that's where I've gone. Let me show you how amazing Pinterest is. So you've got an idea, and when you see my training come out, you should get very excited about this. So let's just say that I want to pin something off this particular blog post. So when you join Pinterest, there's a little button there, and you drag it. Can you see this up here? You drag it and you put it up here. And this is where you can just click on the little pin button and it'll bring up all the pictures, etc., that are on that particular post. And now you can go and you can pin it. You can pin anything on here. So let's just say I want to pin this. I can't remember what this is about now. So I'm going to put it, I have Learn Internet Marketing, Cafes and Coffee, Gail's Infographics. I love this, Marketing Your Business Online. And I can create a new board if I want. So let's just put it in Learn Internet Marketing. Let's just put my web address up here. I'll just do this actually. Just go there, grab that, copy, come down here, create pin, pop it in here. And of course you'd use good keywords in here, right? So you'd use really good keywords in here, write a good description. You've got quite a lot of words you can use here. I'm not going to Facebook it, I'm just going to pin it. So I pin it, and then I go and see my pin. Now you may think this is all a waste of time, but I'm telling you, the traffic you can get from this is incredible. It's just incredible. Now I can like it, and as soon as I like it, what happens? People with a Pinterest account come back and have a look and find out what it is. Then they can click on it. See, look, there's my web address there. Where else is my web address? Mostly there at the moment, right? Over here as well. I knew it was somewhere else. So, Pinterest. I can tell you, I was going to set up a little site and show you how amazing you can use this. But anyway, I'll leave that for some more training. Now, you may think, well, what is this all about? Well, you can go and pin anybody's stuff. Let me find something here. I'll go cafes. Let me just find cafes and coffee. Let's see what we can come up with. Oh, I did. Oh, this is me. I don't want me. Let's think. Oh, I can't think of something else. Oh, do they do flagpoles? You know, my fascination with flagpoles. Okay, good. We've got some flagpoles here. All right. So this looks pretty interesting. So completely adorable. The flagpoles are edible, blah, blah, blah. I go, I like that one. And I'm going to repin it. Why? I don't know. I just thought I would. So repin it. I'm going to repin it into my I love this. Now what's happened is all the stuff from then has come through. Okay? But what I can do is I can actually go through here and put all my own stuff in here and add my own web address in here. I can change everything out of here. Take it all out and say, I don't want any of that in there. I'm going to just write all my own stuff. So I can put my own web address in here. So it takes it completely away from this person. Is it legal? Well, yeah, I don't know, but it's I don't know if it's legal, but it's what you're allowed to do. So I've now repinned it, and it's now sitting in mine. See, this is my board with all my stuff in here. See, at the moment it's got Cake Rex on there, but I can go and edit that. I can take all that out and put my stuff in here, see? So this is what's so powerful with this right now. And you can use it for affiliate marketing, for CPA marketing, for Amazon marketing. You can use it for whatever you like. If I go back to here, and I'll show you here on my Learn Internet Marketing here. something else you can do. See this one here? See, it's got the price on it and everything. Isn't that cool? Now, if I want to repin this into something of mine, I can. If I want to tweet it out, I can tweet it out. And I can Facebook it. I can do whatever I want from here. I can just click on that and it's gone. How cool is that? So what happens now is every time I do a new blog post, I come in here to my blog post. I not only share it out to every single, what do you call it, that I have on here, every single social media, but I also send it to Pinterest. It's very, very powerful. So I hope you've all downloaded the Acres of Diamonds. It is such an amazing thing. So we can come here and we can go pin it. And it'll bring up all the things that are pinnable on here. So I might want to pin that. I might want to pin that. And then I can give them a link on here. I can pin it and give them the link to download the Acres of Diamond book. And I can put it into my, wherever I want to put it. I might want to put it, I love this, and put the link, as I say, into where the Acres of Diamond book is sitting so they can download that. The traffic from Pinterest is amazing, and you can see it's so easy. That's what is so appealing. So let me give you some stats about the good old, I've done it again, haven't I? Some stats here. Pinterest sent more people to websites than Google+, LinkedIn, YouTube combined. So how powerful do you think that is? It's pretty darn amazing. So that's Pinterest. Anyway, we better get going. There's training coming on Pinterest. It's very exciting. Right, let's get on to the next one. Now, I should have had Gary talk about TradeMe because he is the TradeMe king. He knows everything about TradeMe. He is so cool. Right. If you're short on money, TradeMe is the answer. Yes, I know that little thing David has come up about the copyright with Pinterest. Yes, I just saw that. That was fairly new, but yeah, thanks for putting that up. So do have to be careful. So if you're short on money, then TradeMe is something you should be looking at if you live in New Zealand, or eBay if you're living anywhere else in the world. This is so cool. And if you haven't read the Acres of Diamonds, you need to, because the answer to being short on money is right under your nose. We have made so much money on TradeMe. Yes, we've sold just about everything we don't use anymore in the house, and that's good. But also, Gary likes to buy and sell as well. And so he buys and sells on TradeMe as well. He'll buy stuff, he comes out often and goes, oh, I've just bought something on TradeMe, and I think he bought something 2 days ago and put it back up or a day later and sold it the same day. So don't say, yeah, but that's you guys. No, everyone can use TradeMe, and I'll tell you why, because my sister, she lives in Australia. When I was just over there, I've given her an example at the end. When I was just over there, she's got so much junk in her house, I don't know how she can be bothered dusting it, there's so much there. And I said to her, you know what, you should, because she's a bit short on money, I said, well, just sell some of your stuff on eBay. Well, she sold 3 things this week. She's so excited. So if you're short on money, guys, the answer's right under your nose. It's so easy. Walk around the house and find stuff that you're not using, and for goodness sake, get rid of it. Put it on TradeMe. See, some people say to me, oh, Gail, you know what, I just haven't got any money to pay for my hosting, and I can't do this and I can't do that. I'm sorry, I just find it hard to believe that. I just do, because I know that there's never been the opportunities that there are in the world today to make money. And eBay, TradeMe, they are just there for the taking. Ask your neighbours, what have they got that you could get rid of? Have a look, have a peer over the neighbourhood fence and find something. You know, they might have a swing set in there, but they don't have any children. It hasn't been used in a year. Ask them if they'd like to sell it, and you'll put it on TradeMe, and you can go halvesies or quarterly, whatever you want to do. There's a way round to make money. We made over $2,500 this week. So Gary's an expert on TradeMe, and he can help you. So if at the end of when we talk about it at the end, and you want to do something with us and work with one of our programs we're going to offer you, then you could talk to Gary about TradeMe. I guarantee you that you can make money with that, if I'm allowed to guarantee it. Don't dismiss TradeMe and eBay. Don't. Will you make millions on there? I don't know. I'm not going to say you will, but you'll make a very, very good living, or an extra lot of money. Our daughter, middle daughter, she does a whole pile of stuff on TradeMe. She does a fantastic job. Our youngest daughter, she goes to op shops and buys, she just knows what to look for. She bought a pair of shoes for $5, sold them for $55. She bought a dress for $10 and sold it for $80. Is it in our family? No, it's not in my genes anyway. I can't be bothered doing that. Come on, guys. There's lots of things that you can do to make money. Remember the acres of diamonds. I believe that your acres of diamonds right under your nose. Go to your favorite shop. If you find that they've still got stock there, they've had there for ages, ask them if you can take a photo of it. Put it up. You don't even have to take it till it's sold. And then you can put it up on TradeMe or eBay. So there's a pile of things you can do, guys, to earn money. This is a wonderful, wonderful time to be alive. There are so many opportunities. You just got to take them. Website marketing. What I love about this is so many people have been through my maximum exposure training. They learned, or even Internet Business for Newbies, and they learned how to build a website. And now they're making huge incomes building websites for other people. It's amazing. Now, you don't even have to know how to build a website to sell a website. You don't have to know that, because we outsource all that sort of stuff. Why would you not do this? This is another answer right under your nose. There's so many companies out there wanting websites built for them. So you don't even need to do it. You can outsource this. As the key to success here, you don't have to be able to build websites. We don't want you to build websites. We want you to go out and find the people who need the websites built, and then we want you to outsource them. So then you can go find another one. If you've got to build a website, it might take you 3 weeks, 3 months. See, if you can outsource it, you can get 4 websites in 1 week and outsource the whole jolly lot and make $2,000 or $3,000 rather than, you know, $1,000 over 3 weeks. So there's a whole pile of things that you can do here. Website marketing. Outsource, outsource. Example of Lisa and Dion. They did my maximum MaxX training, and what do they do now? They are so busy building websites and doing social media and social media marketing, and I'm pretty sure they outsource a lot of this as well. They are so busy doing this along with their solar-powered backpacks. It's just so amazing. Did they ever imagine they'd be doing this? Not in a million years. And they're just doing such a great job. Kylie, she's out there doing websites and website marketing, social media marketing for lots of different businesses. Bill's doing the same and building membership sites as well. And Jeanette's doing stuff with Facebook for businesses. Joylene's out there building websites, doing marketing, all sorts of things. Do they know everything there is about marketing? No, they don't. In fact, they said to me, Gail, how am I going to sell this? And I said, well, just go out and just, you know, we gave them some tips and some tricks, and they said, yeah, but what if I don't know all the answers? Well, here's the good news. You know more than most people. If you've been on 3 of my webinars and watched a couple of my videos, you know more than most, and that's all that matters really, isn't it? So you can do website marketing. Another thing you can do is consultant marketing. How much do you know about your particular niche? And I don't mean just consulting marketing in internet marketing. There's a whole pile of things that you can do that you are an expert at, that you could help other people with, and that could be outside of your work hours. You could start it online. You could do some videos, as I've done and taught a lot of people, and just put them up on a website so people can go there and learn how to do whatever it is that you can teach them. You know what, we had a coffee company, and we had the coffee machines, and we sold a few of them, although we not only sold some, but some of them went down to the South Island for different companies, wanted them down there. These were on lease or hire. And so what we did was we videoed how to fix the machine, how to fix the coffee machine. If it didn't pump water, then this is what you had to look for, and this is what you had to do to fix it. It's amazing what you can do nowadays. We have these great cameras that you can take quick video with and then put them up online. You can work with offline businesses. You can do a whole pile of other things. You can make Facebook graphics. You can do social media marketing for businesses. Some people just want people to sit down and write 3 Facebook comments in a whole day. Well, you could do that after hours or set it up. There's got a lot of software out there now that can do it for you. Some people just want help to market their business, and you can do that as well. We do all that training to teach people how to do this well. Go to businesses, Facebook pages, check them out. That's a success tip. That's something. You go to now, because of the big changeover at the end of the month, all the Facebook pages are changing. Did you know that? They're going to look like the profiles. And people are so unprepared for this. You can go in and there's plenty of software out there that you can purchase that don't cost much, for about 20 bucks, that can produce Facebook timelines, the new pictures at the top and all that. You can do it yourself, or you can outsource it. There's a lot of people out there who'll do it for you, and you're just the middleman, takes the money in the middle. All you have to do is ask. Ask people. Check them out. See what's going on. You don't have to know everything. That's why you have YouTube and Gale. That's what we say. You don't have to know everything. There are 7 ways. I've just taught you 7 ways to make money online, guys. 7 different ways to make money online and offline. You can be a consultant offline. You can teach people offline. You can run workshops and seminars. So what? You might only get 2 or 3 people there. It doesn't matter. That's how it starts, right? It starts with just a little ripple, and then it gets bigger and bigger. Oh, sorry. I have to go back one, but anyway, sorry about that. We missed the top thing. I'm trying to turn this off, but it doesn't want to turn off. There we go. So many opportunities. There are so many opportunities out there in the world today. But we have a problem. Huge, huge problem. And it's not money. And I don't believe for 1 minute it's time, because I believe that you would find time to do anything. Whatever your favorite thing is to do, if it's to go to the AFL and you just say, oh no, it's the AFL. If someone said to you, hey, I've got tickets in the best box, I'm going to give you $300 to go for the day, you would be there with bells on. So I don't believe it's a matter of time or anything like that. I believe it's a shiny, did I spell that right? Shiny object syndrome. Most of you can't sit and finish one thing because you see something else that looks better. Now I know, because I'm like that too. So there's so many opportunities, and that's the problem. We've got to limit it down. We have a shiny object syndrome. And whenever you go to something like World Internet Summit or anything like that, there's so many good opportunities, isn't there? And so we end up buying them, or we end up so confused we don't do anything. I had this so many times. So many people have said this. I want to be like you, Gail. I was in the States last year. You wouldn't believe how many people come up and said, I want to be like you. I want to travel. I want to do everything. I just want your life. And this is my response. You're right. I want what you have. The problem is not many people are prepared to do what I've done. See, I didn't have a job when I started off. I had to start from scratch. And when when the opportunity came for me to join Brett's next level, which cost me 25,000 Australian dollars, which was 30-something thousand New Zealand dollars, I had to get a loan. I had to borrow the money to start in Brett's program because I didn't have any money, and not that much anyway. And so I had to work like mad to get that money back. See, some of you watched Brett's videos of late. I had to get that money back. And so it was a matter of getting out there and making it happen. And I worked long, long, long hours. And that's what you've got to do sometimes. Many of you know this story, the get off the darn nail. In fact, someone reminded me of it the other day. I haven't used it for so long. You'll know the story of the dog sitting out there on the front porch, whining, whining, whining. And his master sitting beside him. It usually animates, but it won't on here. And the guy goes past his house every day, and the dog's on the front porch whining away. Finally, the gentleman stops on his way home from work, and he says to the guy, the master of the dog, he said, why is your dog always whining? And the master says, well, it's because he's sitting on a nail. And the gentleman says, well, why doesn't he just get off the nail? And the owner of the dog says, that's a good question. See, some of you have been sitting on the nail, or you've been wading in the water like I showed you earlier, and you're still sitting on that darn nail. You're still not moving. Why? Is it so comfortable there? I just don't get it. I want you off the nail because I want you off the nail, but I know that's not enough. You've got to want to get off the nail yourself. And if you don't want to do that, then it's not going to happen. Well, at the beginning of this webinar, I said that it would be different. I also said that I was going to make you an offer at the end, and so there was not going to be any surprises there. I said that there'd be 3 different options, and there's not going to be any surprises there. And I also said that I'd show you how to do what I've done. Well, I haven't shown you in great detail because we just don't have the time. But I've shown you 7 ways to which we are making money right now. 7 different ways. We're doing affiliate marketing. Gosh, I can't even remember them. I haven't written them down. So we're doing everything that I've shown you tonight. We're working with the offline, we're doing consultancy, we are on Trade Me, well I aren't, Gary is, and we're doing affiliate marketing, we're doing JVs, we're doing a Pinterest, we're doing all sorts of things that I've shown you tonight. We are doing. Are we making good income? Yes, we are making a very good income, and that's why I want to share it with you tonight so that you can be doing the same. I want you to pick something out of what we've shown you tonight, and I would love you to go and do at least one of these things. So this is it. I'm not going to speak hours on this, you know I don't, but this is it. I want to help you. What are the stumbling blocks? You don't know where to start. You hate building websites. I know. I don't like them so much now. Gary builds most of mine now. You don't have time to learn. Yeah, that's a big one, isn't it? But if I gave you $2,000 and said, I want you to watch this video and come back and tell me what it says, you would find the time. So you need someone to help. That's a stumbling block. You need someone to help you and motivate you. Well, I have the answer for all the above, and I'm not going to waste your time and go over them in every single detail. But here is the offer that we have. So we have a maximum exposure intro packet, and this is it. You get a 15-minute one-on-one startup Skype call with Gail. We'll also build you one WordPress website in a niche of your choice. You'll get access to the IMM Academy Lite version for 3 months, and the graphics package. You get the other book as well. If you've already got those, we'll find something else for you. You also get access to the Facebook Easy Page Builder, the membership site, for 3 months as well. You get 2 PLR products of your choice. They could be videos, they could be books, they could be all sorts of things. And Gary's website flowchart, plus we will put the WordPress training in the back of your WordPress site that we're building you as well. So you don't have to keep going backwards and forwards to the IMM Academy. We'll actually put it in your dashboard in the back, which is really cool. And so we're prepared to do that for you for $497. Okay, so one payment, $497. We'll build your website. We'll help you. I'll give you a Skype call. We'll have all that. You can access me through Skype as well, and we'll look after you and help you through that 3 months. Okay. You'll have 3 months, sorry, on the IMM Academy. You won't have access, immediate access to your every need. Most of it will be met in the IMM Academy. If you have any issues, then you write them in to the support in the IMM Academy. Okay, so that's the light version. That'll get you going, guys, and we'll help you with all of that. The second one we have for you is the Maximum Exposure Premium. So we'll build you a website, whatever website you want, niche of your choice. If you want to go into offline marketing, then we'll build you an offline marketing website that you'll be able to send people to, that'll tell them all about what you do and how you do it, all that sort of stuff. Get the IMM Academy for 12 months. That's the pro version. That's $97 a month. You get the books and the software there, plus access to the Easy Page Builder membership site for 12 months. Plus, we'll give you a couple of PLR products of your choice. Now, you will also get them here as well. Every day, every month, we'll send some new ones out to you. In fact, more than 2, so you get quite a lot there. The flow chart. You also get all the WordPress plugins, the new ones that we're creating as well, mentoring webinars, 15-minute one-on-one startup call, so I can help you right at the beginning. Plus, weekly Skype calls with me, 10 minutes each week for 10 weeks. Plus we'll put all the WordPress training in the dashboard as well of your website. So you'll also, we'll be able to help you with some of the outsources as well if you decide to go and you know, sell some websites. We'll be able to help you with some of that help as well. So that's the maximum exposure premium, and that one is 2497. All right, so that's the whole thing there. We'll give you a link soon where you can go. Now here's the ultimate, which has all of everything that you've already had before it, plus the IMM Academy Platinum version for 12 months. And this is not available outside. You can't buy this, all right? The ebook and the easy page builder, the PLR products of your choice and niche of your to use with your site, the flowchart, the plugins, the mentoring webinars, access to my new Pinterest training, access to all my outsources. You get a 3-hour initial consultation to get you up and going online. That can either be face-to-face or on Skype. Then you get weekly Skype calls, 20 minutes each week for 10 weeks. Offline marketing, mentoring and training, including all the PowerPoints, the templates, everything you need for doing presentations. You also have a 1-day mastermind meeting as well. So, and also here's the big thing. For those of you who want to do videos and all that, we're also going to give you the Camtasia screen capture software as well. That's only for the PC. And also you'll get all the training as well. So there's a whole pile of things. We may not have everything there, but that one there, oh, by the way, the YouTube online marketing training, that's another thing that's come out as well. So you'll get all that and my time, and that's invaluable. I know it's invaluable. And you can contact me anytime, through the phone, through the Skype, anytime, anything you need help with. Even when you're working with an offline market and you need some help with a person, maybe one of the companies you're working with, I'm there to help you all the way. Plus, we'll do webinars together where I promote you and give you access to my database. So whatever you're doing, we will do a webinar together as long as it's marketable. And we'll do a webinar together and then we'll market that out through to the database. So that is a really, really hot package, guys. So here they all are together, the 497, the 2497, and the 4997 as well. So these are all the packages that I'd just like to put out there for you. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, well, it's not. You know, if you want to make a difference, want to make 2012 your happiest and most successful year to date, then you need to do something about it and change what's happening in your life, I guess. You can go to gailbottomleyonline.com/make-some-money and you will get this list that I just showed you there. Also, please take note that it's country specific. When you click on the Buy Now button or the blue buttons there, please make sure you select the country, New Zealand only residents, so that you don't have to pay the US dollar because it's too high. But the rest of the world pays that one there, okay, because you're okay over there. So the New Zealanders, just make sure that you pick the right country, whichever one that you want to buy. Now, if you want to buy these packages but you just can't, you know, it's just financially a bit stretched, please send us an email. We will help you. I just want to help you. I really do. It's not all about selling packages. Do we need to sell the packages? No, not really. But, you know, it would be good for you if you actually did something this year. I know many of you haven't done anything yet. So, and I just want to help you achieve your goals. So if this is what you want to do, then this is what you want to do, and we're offering to help you, both myself and Gary, to make a better year in 2012. So that's about where we're at with that. We're just here. So we've got Q&A time. And there's the link again, gailbottomleyonline.com/make-some-money. So if you want to go there and have a look, it's not a very pretty page, by the way. It's just a page, and we'll send this link out as well so that you can get access to it. But we want to help you, and The other thing you want, some of you have asked about the best affiliate program. Well, it's up on my blog, gailbottomleyonline.com, and it's right there on the front page. So take a look at it, and if you want to contact me with that, then contact me with that. But for goodness sake, do something this year, guys, and don't say you don't have 5 minutes, because I don't believe that for a moment. Now, if I said to you, look, you need at least 3 hours every night, and you said you didn't have that, well, I'd understand that, because most of you are working. But most of you could do a little something, even an hour each night, I am sure, to get a business up and running and successful, so that you can make a difference in your world. So what have we got? That just wanted to make sure that you have that, and just go to the next one. Oops, got to stop. All right, so that's really all I had to say tonight, guys. 7 different ways for you to make money without winning the lottery. And does it take more effort than going to buy a ticket from the lottery? Well, I don't know. Does it? Yes, I guess it does. It's more satisfying. And winning the lottery, the odds aren't all that good, really, are they? So just a question and answer time now, guys, if you have any. And I'm hoping that that was helpful to you.